guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Carolina. Thank you so much for watching. In today's video, I am going to be doing a what's new at the drugstore video. I have been hoarding a ton of products here in my beauty room. I've been so busy. I have not had any time to play with a ton of the products. So I am going to be doing this look right here with some of the products that I did get. So I have some eyeshadow products, which is the eyeshadows that I'm wearing right now. I have a highlighting product. I have concealer by Elle. I have some Milani products. I have, what else? More Maybelline products. So if you guys want to see me trying a ton of new drugstore goodies, just keep watching. Okay guys, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. I have a ton, like a ton of new goodies to try out. I'm going to first try out this Maybelline The Matte Bar eyeshadow palette. These are all matte eyeshadows and it looks so pretty when I saw it online, so I wanted to try it out. I'm just going to use my NARS concealer today, which is this one right here. It's the NARS concealer in a pot. This one is in 2.75 Canal. I've been using this so much. And then I'm going to use my e.l.f. sponge, which I have been really liking. This one is a brand new one. I'm going to use this all over blending brush. This is an Alamar Cosmetics brush. It just came in a little like trio. I got it in my BoxyCharm box, so you can use any kind of like fluffy blending brush that you have. And I'm going to use this shade up here, but there is a lot of like kickback. All I'm going to do is just tap the excess off, which a lot does come off. Then I'm just going to start blending this on my crease. And then bring it down just to kind of like set that primer. I'm going to go ahead and go with the shade up here, which is like a little bit of a darker beige shade, and I am going to try and build this shade up a little bit more on my crease. I'm still using the same brush. This one does also give kickback, but not as much as the first shade. Blending the shade up here. Okay, yeah, I like this shade. This shade's pretty. You could probably also set your concealer or eyeshadow primer with this shade. It is a little bit darker, but if you use like a light hand, it might not come out as dark. Now to darken this up a little bit more, I'm actually going to use this shade right here. It's like orangey shade. And I'm going to use the same brush. You do get a lot of kickback from this shade. Just tap off some of the excess. This shade actually looks really pretty. So again, I'm just going to blend this. Oh, that's actually pretty pigmented. I just barely tapped my brush and okay, this shade is so pretty. Sorry guys, I have to kind of get used to talking on camera again while I do my makeup because it's been so long, especially like eyeshadows, so I apologize. But this shade is so pretty and it's blending out so nicely. So what I'm going to do is take this shade, which is more of a peachy, pinky shade right here. And I am going to add that to the center of my lid and then a little bit to the inner corner. Just so I can get like the center and the inner corner right here. And I'm going to go back because I feel like this shade and then the other shade kind of blend together. And then I'm just going to go back with the big fluffy brush and I'm just going to take a little bit more of that rustic orange shade. Just add a little bit more to darken this up. So far the shades that I've used have blended out really nicely. I'm going to take this shade right here, which is more of a red rustic shade, just on the same brush, and I'm just going to darken up a little bit more of that outer corner. So I'm going to take take this big crease brush. This is by Essence. This is the eye blender brush, and there's no product on here or anything. I'm just gonna like use it to like diffuse any harsh lines that I might see like on my crease or the outer corner. I'm just using it to blend out the eyeshadow. And this is like another tip that you guys can do if you feel like your eyeshadow is not blending right. Okay guys, so this is what my eyeshadow looks like so far. I want to try out this eyebrow product. This is the Maybelline New York Tattoo Studio 24-Hour Brow Pomade. This is in the shade 376 Medium Brow. So it does come with a little brush and then the brow pomade. It does come with a little spoolie, so I like. So I'm just gonna brush out some of my eyebrow hairs. So I can already tell you guys I don't like this brush. Like, I'm super picky with my eyebrow brushes, and I can already tell I'm gonna have to use my Anastasia Beverly Hills brush. Like, this one is just kind of too thick. It's not as precise as I would like it. I don't like this brush, so I'm just gonna grab my Anastasia brush. I think it might also be the product. I think it's like a little bit too creamy for my liking. This one's okay, not my favorite. I definitely like the ColourPop one a little bit more. I did end up taking some of my ColourPop one, just fixing it a little bit on the outer corner. So fortunately, this is not my favorite one. So I'm going to go ahead and try out these lashes. So these lashes look super, super pretty. So I'm excited to try them out. I'm going to use my House of Lashes glue. This is the black one. I can see that the band on these lashes are thick. So if you are a beginner with lashes and haven't really tried a lot of lashes, this is probably not something that you should start off with. So I just cut like a little bit off. So I'm just going to add some glue. So while I let those lashes dry, I'm going to go ahead and prime my face. My face is pretty dry right now, especially because I've been adding like pimple cream to my chin. I do have like two primers, and I think I'm just going to go ahead and use both of them. So I have the Soap and Glory One Heck of a Blot Primer. This is like basically a mattifying primer, and then I have this e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. This is the one that everyone says that it's a dupe for the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. I actually do have the Tatcha primer, and I do really, really like it. It smells so good. I just have like a little sample size that I got like a while back. So this is what it looks like. So it does come in a little squeeze tube. This is not new or anything. It's been around for a really long time. I don't know if you guys can see, like clear white kind of. Doesn't smell like anything. So I'm just going to apply this on my T-zone just with my fingers. A bit more. Bring it down my nose because I do get pretty oily around this side. And then the rest of my face, I'm going to use the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. The e.l.f. doesn't smell like anything. And let me show you guys. So it says to apply a thin, even amount to moisturize skin prior to makeup application. Allowed to set for 30 seconds before applying foundation. So that's perfect. I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit on. It feels just like the Tatcha one. So I feel like my skin already has a like smoothing effect. I'm going to go ahead and put on my lashes. This is what the lashes look like. They actually look really nice. I'm going to go ahead and put on my foundation. I don't don't see like a huge difference. I feel like this would be a really good dupe to have, especially if you don't want to spend the money because the Tatcha one is pretty expensive. I do have a concealer to try out for you guys. So I have this e.l.f. 16-hour camo concealer. This one is in medium sand. This one looks like the Shape Tape concealer. They look identical, except the Shape Tape one is longer than the e.l.f. one right here. Like that. This looks like it's a very full coverage, so I don't know how fast this dries, so I'm just gonna blend this out before I move on. Okay, it's blended out really nicely. Okay, yeah, you can see a difference. This one is super brightening, and I do like that, especially for underneath my eyes. So I do have two different bronzers that I could try out and two different highlighters. So I have this Milani Silky Matte Bronzing Powder. This one is in 02 Sunkissed. But I also have this one by L'Oreal. This is the Chromatic Bronze Highlight and Contour Palette. I definitely like this shade better. I feel like this will be more of a cool tone like bronzer contour shade, whereas this shade right here looks more warm tone. So I think what I'm going to do is just take a little bit of that to warm up my face a little bit, and then go back with this and contour a little bit around my face. I'm just going to dip my brush into here. It is pretty powdery. I don't know if you guys can see that, but a lot of powder came out. And it's pretty pigmented, so I'm just going to take a light hand, just bronzing out my cheeks on this side a little bit. Okay, this is actually not too bad. And then I'm going to add a little bit to my temples. Just like that. I thought I wasn't going to like this because it just looked a little bit too orange for my liking, but it's actually not bad. I am just going to go ahead and just try this out. I'm going to take this contour brush and, ooh, that's super pigmented. I don't want to like over contour either. A bit more on this side. Now for a highlighter. They're a little bit too dark for me. I think the only one that might be able to use is this one. It's right here. This is actually really pretty. If you guys can see that it's not like overly dramatic. I feel like it's like the perfect amount. And then I'm going to try this more like pinky shade right here. And just kind of mix it with this one just to see what that looks like. I have two other products to try. So I have this L'Oreal Paris liquid matte lipstick, and then I have the e.l.f. lip gloss. I kind of want to try this L'Oreal one just because this matte shade looks so pretty. This one is in 428 I Explore. It's like a beautiful nude shade. So I love nude, so I'm just going to try this out and see what it looks like. Creamy. It is a liquidy. But I really like this applicator. It's like the top is pointy, so it's easy to get like right here. Okay, I love this shade. It feels so creamy on the lips. It is kind of liquidy. It's not like a moussey kind of formula for liquid lipstick. I did really like most of the new drugstore products that I tried. There have been a ton of new drugstore products coming out recently, and I honestly cannot keep up. So I apologize. I've been super busy and not being able to get out more videos for you guys. There's a few products that I did not get to try out in this video. I am thinking of doing a part 2, like what's new at the drugstore video. So let me know down in the comments below if that's something that you guys would be interested in watching. So that's going to be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!